Those are indeed the things which will tell you the real character of a great man. Once again, I repeat, probably from the next class onwards, I may not repeat. That is, all the sayings of Swami Vivekananda are nothing but Upanishadic mantras. Right? They, he uttered those words with some deep emotion, deep feeling. After deep meditation, he uttered these mantras. In Vedas and Upanishads, those are the compilations of Vedavyasa, and the contents were the utterances of sages after some years of meditation. They revealed those truths in front of their eyes. They realized them. And they uttered in Sanskrit and compiled by Vedavyasa, we call them as Vedas. After that, Upanishads. So, Swami Vivekananda also tells, I am not quoting anything from anywhere. All my utterances are from the Upanishads, if you carefully observe. So, if anybody has interest and passion, time, or facilities, they can take up a project to connect Swami teachings with Upanishads, Upanishadic teachings. Okay, today topic is the power of most common actions. Several things we ignore, several things we take them as granted, our everyday actions. And everybody wants to do some heroic efforts. We want to perform like that. But we forget often that in our simple moments itself, the aggregate of these simple moments will form our character that we ignore. That's why small things we look down. We do not care for them. So, here, Swami Vivekananda, karma in its effects on character. There is a chapter or lecture he gave in US. In foreign countries, he gave 8 lectures on Karma Yoga. One of the chapters' name is Karma in its effects on character. While teaching that, while giving that lecture, Swamiji uttered these words, the second quote. So, while explaining these things, Swamiji told several stories. Swamiji told one beautiful story from Mahabharata. Once one sage was meditating in a forest. Okay, he meditated there for several weeks without food, without water, just living on pranayama and dry leaves. And after a few days, after a few weeks, he became very hungry. He came out of the meditation and he became very hungry. He went in search of food. The mode of getting food is not by doing any job or something like that. By begging the food, they have to appease their hunger. So he went to the nearby village and begged from door to door, Bhavati Bhiksham Dehi, Bhavati Bhiksham Dehi. To his bad luck, on that day, in the morning session, nobody gave food to him. So, disappointed, he came back to forest and sat under a tree and worried, hungry. So tired, he was resting under a tree. Suddenly, some dry leaves were falling from the tree. Already he was very bad situation. And added to that, these dry leaves were falling on his body. He looked up to the tree. There he saw one crane and crow, Kaki Konga. Both of them were fighting with each other for some food or for some shelter or something. So, in that fight, accidentally, from the branches of the tree, some dry leaves fell on the sage. So, he became irritated. He looked at those birds angrily. Because of his weeks of tapasya, he attained some power, some special power in his organs, eyes, ears, and nose, and all those things. He had attained some mystic power. So, because of that power, as soon as he looked at the birds angrily, they burnt up and they fell on the ground and they remained into ashes. He himself surprised for his powers. And not only that, he became a little proud. And again, he felt hungry, and again, he went to the village in search of food. Again, Bhavati Bhiksham Dehi, like that, he was from door to door, he was begging. At one house, the lady of the house asked him to wait for some time. My husband has just now, he has come from the office. I have to serve him, please wait for some time. Saying so, that lady went into the inner apartments and he was serving her husband. And this sage, because of his because he was very hungry, he could not tolerate, he was calling again and again. Not only that, he became irritated because he was a great sage, he had attained so many powers. Like a monk, I have to wait in front of her house. She has to treat me with respect. Like that, he became very proud. So, as this sage was calling again and again, and that lady of the house came out with some delicious food in a big plate and looked at the monk. Then that sage looked at her very angrily. Then that lady immediately told to him, I am not a crane, I am not a crow, to burnt up. Sage was surprised. How this lady has come to know about what happened half an hour ago in the forest. Did anybody send a WhatsApp message, WhatsApp video to her? Is there any CCTV in the forest? And she was watching in the monitor in her house. He was thinking like that. But in those days, those CCTV was not there, that WhatsApp or YouTube were not there, because this happened in Mahabharata time. But that lady acquired that power to see the past of that sage. And looking at his face, she was able to judge his character. For a sage like him, it is not good to become angry. And explaining the story, Swamiji says, she was an ordinary household lady. After waking up, she used to worship, and she used to take a broomstick and clean the house and wash the clothes and cook the food and serve her husband, like all other ordinary ladies. But she did with utmost shraddha. She strongly believed that this very work will give her greatest happiness, and that very work will do highest good to her. And those very works will lead to the liberation, what the sages and saints aspire for. The monks renounce their house, hearth and home to become monks and to realize the truth. They go to the forest and meditate for years and years together. But this lady, just by attending to her common actions, common household duties, she acquired such a power. What is the difference? Where is the difference? The difference is in the concentration, with the attitude, in the character. With what attitude we do the work. That matters most. Some foreign author also says, winners don't do different things. They do the things differently. So, today onwards, let us give for each and every single action of ours should be refined. Okay, should be refined in order to form a great character, good character. All right? Thank you. Please proceed to the class. Have a wonderful day ahead.